There's a surveillance assignment turning into a shootout in West Baltimore, becoming deadly after two plainclothes police officers were shot at point blank.
WMAR 2 News' Dave Detling is live where the shooting took place at Westwood and North Ellamont. So, Dave, did officers even see this guy coming?
Well, that is a question we asked the Baltimore City Police Commissioner, but he couldn't give us an answer. I want to show you the scene. It's cleared, but you see the Jetta right here in front of it. That is where the undercover police surveillance vehicle was parked. Police say the suspect drove up in the middle of the road, almost window to window. He got out, started firing. We can tell you that suspect is dead, and now police are going over protocol. At 9:41 a.m., while working undercover surveillance at North Ellamont Street and Westwood, two police officers with Baltimore City's Warrant Apprehension Task Force were fired upon, unaware someone was approaching their vehicle with a gun.
There was a suspect that pulled into the block in a nondescript vehicle, exited that vehicle, and then opened fire into our officer's surveillance vehicle, striking one of our officers in the upper thigh. Our officers, or at least one of our officers, returned fire, striking this suspect multiple times.
Police say both the suspect and the officer shot were taken to shock trauma. The unidentified suspect died of his injuries. As for the initial surveillance, Commissioner Michael Harrison says it was for a domestic violence warrant. The commissioner says his officers were shot at with little to no warning.
This violence has to stop, but the members of our police department are proactive and were where they were supposed to be, doing what they were supposed to do, actually looking for a violent offender to arrest, and were attacked by a suspect who is now dead as a result of his actions.
WMAR 2 News asked if the officers had nearby backup and if they saw the suspect stop his car in the middle of the road, get out, and walk up to their window before firing. While police wouldn't go into detail, one woman said, backup or not, the officers did what they had to do.
For the cops to shoot at somebody, the person had to do something wrong, because the cops just don't come right out and shoot at you.
Still in a city where the black community questions police, especially in officer-involved shootings, this woman who didn't want to show her face is asking how police, trained to be alert, were unaware of the approaching danger.
It doesn't make sense how this could have happened. As far as I'm concerned, the surveillance part, not sure about what was going on there.
It is unclear if that person is associated with the surveillance or was the intended target of the surveillance. We're working to ascertain that information as we speak.
And we can tell you that the suspect's weapon was recovered on scene. His identity nor his age has been made public. Police are still working to contact his family. Again, it is unclear if that suspect was originally involved in that domestic dispute warrant. We're live in Baltimore City on the west side. Dave Detling, WMAR 2 News.
All right.